Right then. Lilo and Stitch 2. Stitch has a glitch. Obviously, this takes place right after the first movie. So, anyways, time to tell you my opinion on characters, animation, music, and the general story. Alright, so let's start with characters. But anyway, anyways, Jumba is trying to build this machine that will stop the glitch and save Stitch's life. And him and Pleakley are the only ones that actually know what is wrong with Stitch and decide not to tell the rest of the family for some reason. I don't understand why. They could have helped. And I mean, that's actually probably not the worst part of this movie. Really. No, not the biggest mess up in plot anyways. No, that comes in Pleakley, who has to distract David and Nani on Jumba's orders, decides to try and help David fix the relationship with Nani, because apparently it's in trouble according to him. So he spends most of the movie pretending to be some girl that is also interested in David, and I actually found that to be one of the most annoyingest parts of the entire movie. So Lilo and Stitch, in the meantime, are trying to come up with ideas for this hula dance for this big competition and all that. So, honestly, I have to say that it's one of the most humorous parts in the movie when they're up in the room shouting out all these different IDs. It's really interesting and funny, the stuff they come up with. So, yeah, they eventually decide to use this old Hawaiian folk tale, I guess you could say, that is about like friends and one dies by lava and is brought back to life by the other friend's love for them, which is a big theme in the movie. And honestly, it's kind of interesting that we get to learn more about the Hawaiian, sort of like culture, like this folk story they tell all the time apparently. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But anyways, yeah, they spend most of the movie trying to prepare for this hula competition. And Stitch, naturally, with this glitch that makes him do bad things, messes it all up. And speaking of bad things, so Stitch has this goodness drawing now, and as you can see in the picture, it's demonstrated by blue being his goodness level, white being his bad level, his evilness level. Anyway, it ends up getting erased throughout the movie during the whole like we're trying to find the ID for the hula competition. And the humor in this movie is really good. I think I've pretty much stated that as fact now, but it is really good. So yeah, that's Lilo and Stitch's arc. And I don't even think we really need to talk about Nani and David, as I pretty much covered their whole point of being in the movie, is to have this sort of like romance drama going on between them, even though there's no reason for it to be there. It's just completely overreacting, pretty much. I suppose I should mention that Stitch has this fear of turning evil again, and it's one of the main points for the plot of the movie. But yeah, I definitely should mention that. Right. On to music and animation. The music in this one is alright. I mean, Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride makes a reappearance as some sort of like weird hip hop track, like techno track. For some reason, they added this weird like sound into it. I don't know why, but other than that, there's nothing really like eye opening or pleasant to the hearing of the ears or anything like that. It's okay. It's average, I guess you could say. The animation is pretty good. It's pretty close to the first one. A little bit better, a little bit more uh, modern, like a little more advanced than the first one was. So there is an improvement on the animation. Um, right. Let's talk about story now. Yay! Honestly, I'd have to say that the story has a lot of problems, like Jumbo and Pleakley trying to keep Stitch dying a secret, and then Stitch's whole, like, the ending of the movie. This is a massive spoiler, by the way. Um, Anyways, to the end of the movie, he ends up actually dying, despite the fact that the machine that Jumbo is building works, and Stitch magically gets brought back to life by Lilo's tears. It's like, really? I severely dislike the ending, and most fans of Lilo and Stitch dislike the ending, so I'm not alone there. um, right. I think that's pretty much covered everything. Music, animation, characters, humor, story, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, this was a quick review. Anyways, time for the rating. What does it get? I'll give it a 3 thumbs up. Just barely 3 thumbs up. There are some points that save it, like the humor and the good animation and decent music. But it's definitely not the best out of the franchise. And well, yeah, that's my review of Lilo and Stitch 2: Stitch Has a Glitch. Thanks for watching.